This hindi na. So off natin tong isa. And now we are recording. I hope you can hear me well, loud and clear. So today we are going to talk about spanking as our ancestors' way of activating life force. This is ano no, very sensitive case. Uh I think of this will be parang it has a legal implication to some states, no, to some country because corporal punishment to our children has been prohibited most by law. Pero I think, have you received spanking when as a child during childhood ba? How what how is your experience with that as a child?
My mom told me that she wouldn't spank us when you were under 5 years old, but
Mm.
because the way she was thinking is like she wanted to establish that relationship with her kids. You
Mhm,
know, the
mhm.
maternal, being a maternal figure. But like then when you were misbehaving,
Mhm.
she would spank us, and so yeah, it was strange because before she wouldn't spank us, and then we were misbehaving, and it
But
was like, wait a minute, like what's going on, and it hurt.
yeah, at least it was ano no, it was a great parang that's the question, hindi ako nakikita. Yan. So okay, my camera is on. So what about you, Lorenzo? Do you receive any spanking during childhood? Nakamute ka. You're
Sorry.
muted.
Sorry. Yes, a lot. Yeah.
Wow. I think with that smile, I see that you are very naughty when a child. If it is a lot, it means you are very naughty. Always
No,
spank. Diba? Honestly, that's a big issue nowadays of spanking our children even here, no? Pero it's interesting to know na the Nikki have mentioned about when she receives spanking, no? Parang her mother won't spank them from age 5 below. Tama? Is it the same with you, Lorenzo?
oh no, gotta lick it right from the start.
Or probably from the beginning we started to walk and do something bad,
Yeah.
no? Pero honestly, spanking is a form of guidance. Actually, it's a guidance for us, no? Even on my part, I receive a lot also of spanking from my parents. But sometimes even on my part kasi uh, I am the only brother here, and I have my two younger sisters who become single mom. No, they are single mom, and I help them to raise their children, their child. No, especially on my the one next to me. No, my nephew from her is already I think 18 years old. No, pero I remember I usually spank or discipline or give palo, no, when from I think early age, pero when he become teenager already, siguro mga 14, I stopped, no, dahil kasi parang it's ano na eh, it's age of maturity na rin, no. Although that is a part of disciplining and a way for the child to learn to do his own. That's why we stop uh, doing the physical discipline to our children. Pero uh, there are law that don't think that this spanking is should be practiced. Have you heard about that? Na parang they forbid for us. I think ano eh, siguro it's common for us to sa atin as a Filipino, 'di ba? parang we get used to that method of disciplining. Pero siguro the other races, I don't know. I think the whites, it's not the white, sorry for that. The Americans, the US born, parang I don't know if there is spanking pa rin. Have you noticed na parang adopted spanking as a form of ano, or how will they raise their children? I think Nikki has some friends. What?
No, it's more like my line of work. So I work for a nonprofit foundation that in the Philippines as well as here in Hawaii that deals with the prevention of child abuse and neglect. So
Mhm.
that's the thing, you know, like
Mm.
some opponents of spanking think that's a form of child abuse.
Yeah.
Yeah, so and the cases that I take care of, yeah, it's severe, very severe. Some, yeah, like I won't say where I work, but I mean, Americans usually they don't allow it because of our laws too.
Mhm. Mhm. Do you
But
think that although I understand the point
yeah,
of prevention of child abuse, harassment, and violence,
yeah,
no, although lately I've read, before going to this topic, no, I conducted research. I think it was Senator Estrada, I think Jingoy Estrada or JV Ejercito, who filed that law that prohibits the spanking of children as a form of discipline, but President Duterte uh, doesn't allow, parang reject or doesn't sign that bill. Although on his mind, he said that allow the discipline, parang give the parents authority to discipline their own child, no? And human rights activists and UNICEF para were disappointed to the actions of President Duterte, no? I don't know, but for me on my part is, yeah, I hate to be spanked when I was a child. Of course, everyone, no, they don't want to be beaten up or to be slapped or to ano no to be hurt when they are disciplined, going to be disciplined or something like that. Pero I think there is a wisdom on spanking, why our parents or our grandparents, our ancestor have taught us to use the ito the pamalo, no, the stick to to discipline us, no. Yes, there is a danger of violence and child abuse and molestation and harassment towards that. Pero today we are going to discuss about why we have been receiving that as a form of discipline. So in our life, probably, no. Do you think that those spanking when you were a child help you to be who you are right now? Lorenzo, you are muted again.
Oh, sorry. I wanted Nikki to go first. I'm just joking. Well, sorry, getting serious now. I think, um, I think so, but I think it could have been lessened because my father had a really hard hand. Yeah, and but I think I became a pretty good individual. I think so, but I also became aware, uh, probably because I learned about child abuse when I was in school, that the parents should not overly hit the kids.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
But but I I raised my nieces and nephews, so and I had to discipline them. But you shouldn't hit any kid if you're in uh, a state of anger. That's the mistake. So when I disciplined my nieces and nephews, and they came out perfectly fine, they're singers and everything. Um, I made sure that I told them why. I go, well, before I even hit them, I said, "You're not listening." I give them like 3 warnings. Then I go,
Mhm.
"Okay, now you're gonna get something." Now they have like timeouts and stuff. But back in the day, this is what I used to do. But if I have known about timeouts and about teaching them that way, I would. But this is my personal way. But they came out really good individuals, and we all love each other, we respect each other. However, I think getting back to my case, I think my father like overly hit me. So yeah,
Same
and I had a
here.
good conversation about that. Yeah, but yeah,
Same here. I'm here also.
yes,
My father has a hard, heavy
and
hand.
I don't think any child should go through that type of trauma. So the word is trauma.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
I've been through that. Yeah, and since you have brought us this topic, now I can share my experiences. But anyways, thank you.
Wow, thank you for that. Thank you for trusting and sharing your experience. Now it's about time to Nikki. So, would you consider that those beating and spanking during childhood help you to be a naughty Nikki now? Just kidding.
Oh, oh, I don't know. Because like, it was for a very short period of time. I think like so. My mom is like 4'11", and so when my brother and I got taller than her, and then we would look down at her, she would look up, and like I think
Oh,
around that time she stopped. You
you bully
know.
your mom.
Hi.
Oh
I mean,
my.
like, we respect. We. I think. Um. Yeah, we were naughty sometimes. I don't recall my mom having a heavy hand. When I was raised by a single parent, like my dad passed away when she was young, and I think when I was 4, I mean, so I think not having a dad and seeing what my mom did, that and raising us and working like multiple jobs, like that
Mhm.
put us in our place in a way. Um, yeah, so I wouldn't say that spanking was something that she did often. Um,
Mhm.
we, yeah, I don't know. I like seeing how she treats other kids around here. Like she treats them very, very well. Like the
Mhm.
kids would go to her when they have problems,
Mhm.
and even the ones in which other neighbors would call when this like most recently when one of our neighbors who's a young adult now, I think he had a mental breakdown. Like
Mhm.
he was undiagnosed, and she was able to calm him down before the cops came. So that
Mhm.
kind of deal. So I don't know. I guess me and my brother were okay,
Wow,
but and I think
that's
because of
lucky.
like we had to like because like we saw how she sacrificed for us, and we had to be we don't want to add more problems on her plate in a way.
Actually, that's it, no? Parang it's nice because sometimes, of course, uh, I don't know if yeah, I'm so proud of everyone, to both of you and to everyone else who is about to come, no? Pero I think that's the point here. From Nikki's experience, uh, they have opened already their eyes, even because their mom raised them alone without a dad, no? Parang at an early age. How old are you when your father passed away?
I was 4.
You were 4, no?
Yeah, my
Then
brother was 2 years old.
Ikaw bang
My
eldest?
I'm the eldest. Yeah, my brother
Ah,
was 2 when he passed. Yeah,
mhm. So, 'di ba parang at an early age, at the age of 4, you parang you had already a realization, oh, it's only mom, no more dad, no?
yeah,
So, parang uh, you have an awareness na okay, we'll be polite, we'll be kind, we'll be disciplined so that we won't give any burden to our mom, tama, to our parents. Because, 'di ba, parang as a kid, uh, the kid always think about themselves. Dahil kasi they are kids, no? It should be them. They should enjoy life by themselves. That's why they are exploring, or they if they find satisfaction on what they do, they will do it again and again and again. And sometimes, if they just do what they want to do, it depends, 'di ba? Parang if if those things that they are doing are good or bad. Good and bad is societal. For example, if oh, it's nice to break a glass or a plate, children will laugh. Pero as a parents, no, don't do that, 'di ba? So that's the reason why our mother or our parents will be mad at us, because it's not okay to break a glass or a plate or to damage everything, no? Because it's hard to fix it. It's easy to break things, but to mold that is ano, we are ano, pero in order for sometimes if the child is naughty, yun nga, that's the time that we 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 discipline, no? We remind them through spanking that this is the pain of the lessons that you need to learn. Pero aside from that, no, from that, I just want to remind everyone na I don't know, uh, because I remember that spanking or hitting a child, it was not our parent who give us that spanking first. It was the midwife or that birth attendant, and it was the doctor
oh,
that first give us the tap on our butt. No, the reason for that is the doctor tap so that the baby will cry, and crying will eliminate the blockage on our throat and our lungs, that will allow life force to come in, no? And that spanking, it's yeah, it even a gentle tap on the butt for the baby, they will feel that a sense of pain that will stimulate them to cry, no? But that first cry is a beautiful song for the mother to hear, and for everyone to hear, because the people around that room will know that the child is alive. Remember this, no, parang yung process. The process of tapping, it removes the blockage of whatever blockage that a person have. So it means they eliminate that the doctor wants, aside from suctioning, etc., etc. The child need to cry pa talaga, to determine if they have a healthy lungs and they have also a healthy heart, no? So if you are being hit by the doctor, slapped by the doctor, and you cry aloud, so when you grow up, you are very talkative like me. No, just kidding, no. Pero it allows you, no, to broken up. So there is a lesson there na okay, spanking removes or shakes off the blockages and obstacles, no? So when we are grown up, no, I think, because during the 1 year old to 5 years old, probably, as you have said, no, as you as you have you, as you have said, uh most of the time they are focusing on themselves, but when they grow up, sometimes there are some blockages or thoughts that might prevent them from growing up nicely, no. And that's why tapping or 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 slapping or spanking breaks that behavior, negative behavior, no. It might be a literal or physical tapping to the child, but that is a way of waking up. Also remember this, ano, the, have you received the Catholic rite of confirmation? Catholic rite of confirmation, kumpil, no? So after baptism, Lorenzo, have you? Can
Yes,
you
everything.
do you still remember how they do
The
it?
priest, yeah, they
Uh-uh.
poured oil on my head, and I had a sponsor, my grandfather. Yeah,
Uh-uh. Then they gently tap your cheek.
I don't remember getting tapped at all. Sorry.
What about you, Nikki?
No,
Wala,
I wasn't
wala.
confirmed.
Ah, you're not
I was a
confirmed.
bad Catholic ever since I was little.
No, because I remember that they tap, they gently tap. That aside from the anointing, they tap. It's a gentle tap lang. But I remember some, a chismis or parang rumor na, oh, if you are going to compel, prepare your face to be slapped by the priest. But actually, it's not a slap talaga, no? It's not a slap. It's not violence. It's a gentle tap. Parang they will put their hand, place on hand. After anointing the oil, they will hold your face to confirm that parang it's an initiatory rite that you become the king, the priest, and a prophet of the church, of the Holy Catholic Church. O, di ba? Galing ko sa on catechism. So parang ganon. It's a simple gesture that you are now an image, you are now bearing the image of Christ in your body on the face. Parang it's a form of initiation. It's a form of waking up. The rite of confirmation, aside from anointing the anointing oil, the tap on the face, yung ganon, sakit nun ah. Sample tap, uh, it gives you a wake up call. You wake up to your responsibility of being a priest, a bishop, or a prophet, and a king. No, parang ganon. Uh, because on the time of baptism, you are a child eh. Your parents made that promise. Pero the confirmation, you yourself being a baptized person allows you to remember and by your own self to make that promise for yourself, to make that vow for yourself. So the tap on a cheek is a sign of waking you up, diba? It's like when somebody lose their consciousness, how would you handle that, diba? On first aid, they will give you a tap. Hey, 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 are you okay? Hey, 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 are you okay? It's a gentle tap. It's a confirming if life force is still there. It's not just the voice, because if you lose your consciousness, the voice can is not is useless, no? If you lose your consciousness, so tapping can be a form of 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 awakening up the senses, no? If somebody feel you, uh and yeah, it's just a simple tap can make you wake up. Or sometimes we as a Filipino, if we want to call attention, we tap other people, not just by voice, no? We just tap or shake them. Hi, or yung tawag doon, poke ba yun? Poke ang English or whatever, yung kalabit, something like that. No? Uh, that's how we waken up or call attention our fellow people. But our ancestors teach us this one to give us a lesson. Okay. The second topic or reason that because spanking connects to our butt. Ayun nga pala no. Is there any when you when you receive spanking or you do spanking to discipline other, is there any parts of the body that you are going to hit or you'll just hit everywhere? Meron ba? Nikki, meron kang idea?
Um, uh, the butt or sometimes the hands they would spank.
Yeah.
Usually the butt. Yeah.
Oo. Pero yeah, 'di ba? It's the bat. It's the bat area. And also during a fraternity initiation, have you joined any fraternity organization? You know that or yung mga gangsta or tribe or whatever. Now here they have the initiatory paddle. There is a paddle and they hit it on the butt as a sign of welcoming or ang tawag doon, you are welcome to that organization. No, it's a problem here. Pero I remember that there is an initiation that they will hit you sa butt as a form of initiatory ritual to welcome you to their organization. So the bat here has power. Parang it has a specific power, such like the root chakra, di ba? If you know about the chakra system, it is the base of the spine or the tailbone, no? That it connects to the power of will to live and survive, the willing to live and to survive. And for us, we also see that as a form of source of our courage, no? Because we have a term called bahag ang buntot. Bahag ang buntot, it means short-tailed. If you are short-tailed, if people call you here bahag ang buntot or short tail, it means you are coward. No, you cannot make a stand to fight or to do things which is good and right for everyone. So that power is located to the root chakra, to our bat. And at the same time, if you run for a position as a president or any authoritative position, they will pertain it that you are still employing your bat to sit on the throne of power. 'Di ba? Like the king. I remember when I was, I think 1996, I have a dream. No, I dream of going to a temple of a Buddhist temple, and on the in front of the temple there were three sitting Buddha, and people will use to have a paper with them, no, and pray. Then when they use this prayer, it will levitate and it will shine like and it will burn in the air. So it means their prayer have been received by the Buddha. So when the time that I am in front of the altar, there was that the Buddha, the three sitting Buddha, light up, no? Parang it's like a ray of the sun or the light that comes from the sun, so very bright. Then I heard the voice, if if you want to be with us, sit with us. Or no, baliktad. If you want to sit with us, be with us. That's the word, no? I wrote that on my journal na in order for me to be with them or to sit with them, no? Be with them, parang ganon. So I ask myself, why should I sit with them? What is the benefit of sitting with them? So become like Buddha, become like enlightened, to do what they want, because that time I'm still studying, no, I'm still searching for my gifts, no, in order for me to learn the gifts, be with them. So does that mean that I should become a Buddhist? But I didn't become a Buddhist, just meditate, or I just imitate or follow what they do. They are sitting on meditation, no. Parang here the message for me is, if I want to sit with them, it means the sitting here corresponds to power and authority and to their ability of manifesting desire. People pray to them. People pray to the Buddha. The reason why they pray, because they have wishes that they want to ask for the Buddha, that people will benefit. But the Buddha have told me, if you want to sit with us, or in my own understanding, if you want to manifest the prayer of other people, be with us. And the be with us there is a process of doing the things what they do. So in my life, parang it's, I don't know if I'm already seated there in their position, but of course not, no. I'm still alive. Pero it means sitting on that power requires a process, requires a training, requires knowledge, requires a lot of things, no? And even up to now, I considered myself still learning. I considered myself still learning the ways of how to help other people. And people who seek to have power or control or authority, no, it's not just easy just buy them their votes and you can be on the position of the throne. No, di ba? Parang hierarchical. But in order to be seated on that throne of power, you need to be disciplined. No, you need to be disciplined, and it also is still connected to the butt area on how we have been disciplined by our parents. There is another thing issue that connect to the bat and also on spanking is the toilet training, no. Have you taught your children to do the proper toilet manners? Why do parents need to teach their children how to use the toilet? Any ideas? And what lessons we are going to learn from there? Nikki?
I guess learning how to excrete and take care of your waste without causing a mess in certain parts, like when, especially when you're outside of the house.
Mm-hmm.
um and what's the lesson of that?
Yeah,
um and I don't know, give the child a little bit more independence.
that's true. That's right. Thank you for that. What about you, Lorenzo? What do you think?
I think Nikki said it all.
Okay. That's great. Actually, yes, no. Actually, yes. Actually, toilet trainings, toilet training the child how to use the toilet, allow them to have control over their emotions. No? Because when you are going to pee or to poo, you will feel it. So it means you are teaching your children to know themselves more, not only just the physical aspect, but what is happening within them, no? Because most people or most children, they do ju- they just do what they want to do. So they pee everywhere, they poo everywhere. Pero teaching them to be responsible, to be sensitive enough to their own feeling, aside from they identify what they feel, no? They have control over that feeling, and going to the toilet means allowing them to solve their own problem, no? So most people when they are grown, some people become bully. Yan. You know bully, 'di ba? I think it's a global issue of being bully. And what I think and what I found, those bully, if you are bully, it means sometimes, 'di ba, they were not able to control their emotions. If they're angry, they will just, hey, blah 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 blah. They'll do bad things to you. And those bully want people na be afraid of him, and that fear was translated as a respect for that. So it means that person, whatever he do, people must attend to that person's need. So when he go to the toilet, he doesn't flush, somebody will do it for him or for that person. So it becomes bully. So there is no sense of responsibility. But when a child have been trained to control his emotion or her emotions, and although emotions will, it's, they're just controlling it, no, they're just controlling it, but the thing here, it need to be released. So there is a lesson in life here. If you feel that, okay, control it. Don't just show it up everywhere. When you control it, you need to release. So it's not only the bullies that been uh, are a result of those untrained people towards their feeling, no, but there are people who just keep it forever within them, that they don't release it. That causes another problem, no. So toilet training can be an effective way, not only on caring for our physical body, but also emotionally and mentally and spiritually, no. So how the spirit comes along with this topic, no. So the spiritual aspect of toilet training is when you are good enough to handle all your problem, you are not creating another problem for the society and for the community. You become a good example to the community of how to live a righteous life, or a better life, or a good life. It is the same thing as how our parents give us some reminders through spanking us. Although nowadays there are other methods, not only spanking, but our ancestors have used the rod, and the rod is just not a weapon of 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 violence, but it is a model of having a straightened life, no? Kumbaga pamalo or a stick that is straight. So, is it crooked or straight? It's straight, no? Like that on the butt. So it activates, it activate the life force to us. And if there are blockages, it tends us to remove that blockages through a gentle tap or gentle hitting of the rod, or anong tawag dun? Basta nung pamalo to our children, no? Anyway, so this is the lessons that I wanted to share to everyone. Do you have any other questions about our topic today? And it can be a medicine. It is still a medicine, uh, our ancestral medicine on how people no could uh, activate their life force. Meron kayong questions? Lorenzo, are you going to speak up?
Yeah, my grandmother used to call like uh, the word for it, hitting hampak. I don't know because she spoke five different Filipino languages, so I don't know
Uh-uh.
hampak, probably ilo ilo or something. But anyways, and she used to get us up. Like if we're at different places, like at the beach, at someone else's house, she would like hit the hand to get the child up, so the spirit comes back to the baby. Because sometimes in our family, the spirit still lingers, and then she would have to call our whole name three times to bring the spirit back to the body. So she would hit over here or in the leg to get us up. So we'd get up, and then we could talking to be conscious, and then we could leave. She would they wouldn't leave if we were sleeping. She always woke us up.
I remember the humpak or the tapik naman in Tagalog, tapik. They tap you na, hey, Lorenzo, Lorenzo, Lorenzo.
Thanks,
Or
yeah.
in some other part, no, in some other part, they will use the glass after doing the tapping. After doing the tapping with the ano, they will get the alam mo yung kaldero or the lid of the rice cooker here in the Philippines. Then they will go to the door. Example, they will call Lorenzo, 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 uli na, Lorenzo. Although your body is there, but the healer looks like crazy because she stand on the doorway calling you. The reason is that they are calling your spirit. Then after you do that, then another tap again, then the patient will be better and will give you some drinks and foods, or the feast will ano no, and they will anoint you to seal your soul within your body, and something oraciones, or the prayers that the healer would pray unto you. Yun. So yeah, tapik is a form of calling also the souls. No. Yeah, it's like 'di ba pagka sa first aid, if someone is losing consciousness, you tapik, no? It's although we use the word spanking, but not necessarily spanking should be. Pero I use this term so that we could know the traditions of our ancestor here in the Philippines, and at least we have talked about it right now. Nikki, you have something to ask? No, no. Pero with regards sa tawa session, you have
I
question?
Yeah, I actually did it, and I was uploading my videos. I think you'll find it entertaining because one of them, the first piece of paper burnt, like,
Oh,
whoosh. So I don't know, like the way how I see it, I put it too close to the flame and there was oil.
uh-uh.
But
Don't worry
yeah,
about that. No. How do you feel when it burned? I think Lorenzo din, di ba during
you
the
always,
first time?
Yes, my tawas, that the thing burnt the first paper. I was like, oh my gosh. I did, he was there. Then after some, Apu told me that, informed me that the person who was doing the tawas for, she didn't want to be read at that time. Then I did it the second time and it worked. Everything that she opened up. Yeah.
yeah, I think because like that first one, like I wasn't when I was doing it, I there was some hesitancy if I did it enough times, like this doing this and then you
Uh,
turn it. Like Lakaiser said like you have to do it 5 times
mm-hmm.
consecutively. And I think I did it less than that. And so I don't know, maybe Spirit was saying, shh, not do another one.
Actually, be mindful. With regards to that, no, with regards to that, um, whatever we say here is just a
Yeah.
format. It's just a format. No, it doesn't necessarily you do exactly what we do. Huh? Don't do
Okay.
exactly what we do. At least we just show you an example, pero allow the spirit, your higher self, your inner self to guide you, the guardian angels or whatever, to guide you, no? Parang what we do is only a pattern, because our goal here is to bring out the uniqueness, your own power on doing things. So not necessarily that whatever we do in this class, you'll be the same as what we are doing, no? But you are going to do it by your own, let your own power show up, parang ganun, no? So don't be afraid. So every time if it happen, for example, uy, why does it burn? Ask your higher self and listen to that na, oh, probably it's not a mistake, no? There will be no mistake that you are going to do, but probably ask deeper why it happened. Probably the person's spirit does not want that person to be read. Then you are going to ask, do you have any protection spells within you, charms or talisman? Because it happened to me, no? It also happens to me. Now, if a person is being hard to read through tawas, or even using tarot cards nga eh, even using tarot cards or some energy healing, I will ask them if the first attempt parang I don't feel anything, no? I will feel if the person is rejecting me also. No, even though you literally said to me, please heal me. Pero if they are rejecting your energy, ask, do you have any ano? That's why even on massage area, 'di ba, in doing massage, we ask them to remove everything. Pero there are some people that they have talisman or amulets with them na they are not allowed to wear off. So with that, we do ritual. Ask ask them to allow other people to touch you or to heal you. So if that is so, then healing will be complete, no? And for us as a healer, if you feel that way, that there is something that they possess that protects them or guide them, no, you also pray na allow you to heal them. Introduce yourself through prayer na your intention is to help the person to find uh, healing towards that person, no? So on the second time, if they allowed, no, so you will determine if there are powers that are attached to that person. So usually if you do the prayer and still it burned, one thing for me that is sure for me, no, it means that person has been enveloped by some negative energies. If the paper got burned, no, all that. So on the second time, so with that, no, you pray, you do again the sweeping, so that you could do again the ano. So on the second part is, uh you will see how it was gone, no? Parang what are the things that need to do or something, or who caused it. Kasi on the first paper it already burned. Now you know that there is bad energy. So probably who made this? Parang on the side, if the first paper get burned, the answer will be that person has full of negative energy. The second paper will answer now what caused this negative energy towards that person. And the third paper will can answer you what cure or what are the things that you can do in order to help that person. So that's on our tawas, no? So is there your question, Lorenzo?
I recently did um, a ritual for a family that needed help. They needed help with an entity that was at the house. It was moving
Mhm.
things. But this is the towels, the paper that I use. Just one paper. I don't know if you guys can see it,
Oh yeah.
but but looks like a dog. type of
Yeah.
dog
Yes.
demon type of thing, but it burnt the bottom part, like looked like teeth marks.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, so what I translated, I had my Reiki students help me in this case, and this other, the was it her name was Christine. She had seen a dog in the vision, her vision, because I let them tell me what visions they had. Then I write down the visions, but I showed them the tawas, and she started like getting chicken skin. Then she was getting scared. I go, don't be scared. This dog just means a warning. That's my translation. But if you could
Mhm.
give some insight on this, that'd be awesome.
Actually, yes, no. Guard dog means guard, 'di ba?
Yeah.
But and Tagalog, 'di ba? Usually we call dog as bantay, the one who the watch as a guard or
Guardian, yeah.
watch guardian, no? So probably the dog is guardian, and probably if the house is ano, I don't know if they just move into that house. So there are they
Oh,
just move in.
no, no, it's been like about 4 years, 5 years, 5 years. But I did a blessing for the house 5 years ago in Wahiwa, and the entity was doing things, moving things, and we had to go and bless. It took me 3 days to clear and bless that whole place. But a Christian minister came before me, and he had a
Uh-huh.
heart attack. He dropped on the ground. He had a heart attack. So I knew it wasn't an easy blessing. I knew it was heavy. I know I was dealing with a demon. So they asked me to do. I was like, oh my gosh. So I got together and I asked my auntie. Took 3 times. The third blessing, it stopped and it ceased, and we got it out of the house. We sealed the whole area. But it came back again this past was that month ago, and afterwards I had to help her again, but distantly. I didn't set foot in property like I did previously. But this is the
Mm.
tawas that I took, and my Reiki students is kind of scared because I brought them on this case. I said, are you guys ready for this? I'll go. This is not like fun and games and oh yeah, let's light a candle and it's not. I said this is what I do. I tell them. So they said okay, we're ready. So but Christine got kind of scared. I said don't worry, it's not going to affect you because I already sent energies and I did rituals for you guys as well. I do 2 rituals, one for them and me, and
Uh-huh.
um and of course for the person who asked and their family. This lady asked for her family. So yeah, it was a mean one, and I don't normally have this kind of like blessings, but they come up every now and then that I deal with this kind of dark astral, low astral energies. But I
Mhm.
feel that
Mhm.
myself. I think we, as Hilo, I think among Hilo, I think we can tap into that, and we're not like afraid. We are friends with the dark too. We,
Mhm.
I mean,
True.
I'm not afraid of dark. I'm friends with it. So I'm not gonna be. Oh, I'm so fearful. I'm not. I'm like, okay, let me see you because I'm trying to help this family, and I talk to them, and
Mhm.
sometimes it comes with red eyes, some like aswang looking, or like
Yeah.
that. Then but for my grandmother's near me, so she protects me, and I ask the ancestors to come, yeah, and of course all the old gods to come because they're the old, the real old ones. But however, I also talk to the demon itself. I say,
Uh-huh.
these people come in peace. Please leave them alone. Then, but I'm not really happy and joyful. But I talk in a stern way. And when I do
Uh-huh.
blessings, some other people get affected. They get possessed. I'm the only one
Uh-huh.
that in the group I don't get possessed. I'm like, I just look. I'm like, do not enter me. Then that's how I
Mhm.
do the blessing. I'm not really happy and joyful. I'm like, I'm there like a warrior, and they just step away from me.
True.
Yeah, and I
True.
bring my
Actually,
knife. I bring my carbon knife because Philippines, we
yeah.
the the bad ones don't like the carbon. Yeah, the carbon steel.
Uh-huh.
So I bring mine
Actually,
to.
it's also a sign of power. No, usually, uh, although I didn't teach, no, I did not told. Pero traditionally, if you are a healer, you have that bolo also. No, bolo is a sign of of it's a friendship. It's a form of respect. It's your mark here on earth. It means that that bolo, that edge sword, respect are respected by the elements of air, fire, water, and earth. Now, because that bolo can use to till the land, to get the herbs and everything, and also to protect. No, so there are multiple use of the bolo or the knife, or the jungle bolo or the knife that we have. Though, yeah, very ano no. And to be honest, this is the problem, no? What I noticing, those elemental entities are coming back again on Earth, because lately I have many cases also. We're taking cases about possession, and it caused by the elementals. And I wonder, yeah, I really know why. Such as we adopted a clan or a kingdom, or another kingdom of Encantos, because uh, if you see my Facebook, they cut off the tree in front of us, which is the mango tree, no? So I have to replace those entities or give them a new home. And honestly, they are within me. That's why I'm ill. Actually, I'm ill right now, no? I'm not feeling well. So I think I have boil. Alam mo yung pigsa? Do you understand pigsa in Tagalog? It's a boil. It's like a mump that has whatever. So it's like the ant hill, the nuno sa punso. So I have that because they live. So until I give them a plant, a new plant to live, please, please, please. It hurts. Pero sometimes, yeah, it's not a good idea, huh? Don't use your body to be a dwelling place of other elemental spirit. So I think it's me lang. Pero if you want, give them some. If you cut a tree, because every tree or plant, no, every tree or plant or anything is a dwelling place. Is a dwelling place of those elemental spirits. Now, if you are going to cut one tree, you have to provide a new home for them. No, so don't allow them to to use objects. Although you can use any other like coin, if that will be your personal object as a talisman, no? Because if you allow for example, if you allow to use them to dwell on a certain box or cabinet or closet, no, if when you're gone, that object will become a haunted, no, it will disturb other people. So at least give them a house, a residence that is alive, either it's plant, no, plant or tree. So they that is their natural habitat. But if you give them objects like, for example, this box, okay, you live in this box, when you're gone, this will become haunted, no, it will affect other human beings when you're dead already. So at least give them a proper home, which is living also, like trees and plants. And that's the reason why, they are also expanding. They could help us. Pero if you disrupt, if there are trees that being cut and everything, no, yeah, they are going to start to hunt other place. Although they want a workplace to do their work, no, they don't stop working. Pero pag nasira, if the environment is being cut down by us, they will find their way a place to stay and to still continue do their work. That might affect us as human. Kaya our work is to balance those things that is happening, no. Actually, we as human are the only one that, because we cannot see them. But when we do these things, we will know, we will learn. Pero in order to be safe, give them a space to a space or a home to live. Actually, we are foreigners here. Originally, this is their place. We are the last one that been created. So we can coexist. They are our elders. Pero if we show this respect to them, and giving an illness is their way of disciplining us to realize what is our mistakes in this world, in this planet. I think, is there anything else that we could talk to, or questions? Nikki, do you have one? No more.
That's- Another Taoist thing. I did one like the in person one this afternoon,
Uh-huh.
and I noticed compared to the other two that the long distance one, there was bubbling, like when I put it over the fire on two of the sheets. And one thing that I forgot to do during the reading was in trying to interpret that. So I don't know
Mm,
what that means, the
the
bubbling.
the bubbling, no? The oil get bubbles.
Yeah.
Is that a man or a woman? Your
Um
your the last person that you meet was.
Female, yeah.
Hmm. She's carrying any burden in her heart, in her mind. She had problem with family or too much concern like finances at work, her children, her husband, relatives.
No, I think there's a lot of shift going. Like she talked about her eczema, and she wanted to know if there was any spiritual reasons. Which like that one was kind of hard for me.
Yeah,
Because
the bubbling describe her eczema.
I didn't know that.
The bubbling describes her eczema.
I think the out of the three, that was my hardest. So yeah,
Oh,
Pero
but like she's been like everything else, like taking care of herself, eating, avoiding food allergens or and environmental allergens have kept the eczema at bay. So I think right now, because one of the major shifts that she's going through is moving. They finally, her and her partner finally got a place, and I think it's that moving is like
mm,
been kind of burdensome.
what about
So
sa Lorenzo, do you have something to say pala?
yes, there was a situation when I was about 8 years old. Then me and my sisters, we got like this eczema, like and bumps on our skin for no strange reason. So my mother took us to the doctor, like what normal parents would do, and the doctors was a prescribed hydrocortisone cream, and that didn't work. And afterwards, my grandma said, um, "There's something that somebody said something about you to my mother, because in Filipino side, in our family, if the strong person gets like a curse, it goes to the weaker ones, which is the kids next. So it hit us. It hit all four of us, and the doctor couldn't do anything. He prescribed us this hydrocortisone cream, and it didn't help. So we had to go to my grandmother, and she did lawai. And after the lawai, clears everything out. The lawai is really. I mean, she spit on our face, but but after it's clear, after if the bumps all cleared. So I would say that sometimes you go to the doctor first, which is good. Then if it can't be cured, then you go to the healer or somebody healer or something.
Yeah. Yeah. The magtatawas the puwera usog, the laway. Psh, may laway is powerful.
Yes. Oh,
Actually, ano, try because you said that that person is moving from one place to another, no? There from house, tama ba? And then at the same time, I don't know if there is someone who is irritated from her family that is irritated. Although, like Lorenzo have said, no, it will goes to the weaker one. So the thing is you should strengthen up her souls, no, do some spiritual technique like cleansing the house, a literal cleaning of the house if they are being stable, wash all their linens or yung bedsheet, yung pillowcases, clothes, no, and at least say a prayer to the water like doing reiki, no, heal heal intentionally the water that you are going to use. Oh, you can put your hand on the washing machine. All the water that will come out on this washing machine will also wash away all negative energies so that when they use the clothes, it will be clean also. It will not allow those negative energy, and use the water technique, the tawas technique that I told you, na allow them to have a glass of water, pero distantly you say a prayer before they drink, no? Oh, I ask the divine universe, God, to bless that water for you. Use that water to be a cleansing agent that will drive out all the negativity from your body. Oh, just a simple prayer. Then ask the person to drink. Then if that water change, notice what kind of taste that they have. No, then do again, second round. If they responded, oh, first pala, ask them to taste the water without any prayer. Second is with prayer. Third, pray again to check if the water change. No? So it will help them. No? Siguro, I think in 3 days to 7 days, the eczema will be gone. Of course, do also the doctor's recommendation of putting cream, or if too much eczema, the boiling probably comes from the stomach, the boiling tawas that you ano, it might be connected to the stomach or to the intestine, and not even on only on the dahil kasi parang ang focus is allergen, usually they usually connect it to the lungs eh. Pero try also the stomach and the intestine.
Yeah, I had a vision. It looked like her intestine. Yeah, an issue with the intestine. So I mean, it's just my vision, but
Yeah.
Oh, she's okay. Like, yeah, my teacher and my classmate are giving.
Oh, she was there.
okay, Apu, let's do a live session. Let's see. No,
Oh, come on, girl, come on. Don't be shy.
Mickey, since we have Apu with us, let's help him help us. No,
It's interesting because then one thing like I used the it's like consecrated coconut oil. So it's not the
Mm-hmm.
one I made, but out of the three, this one like the scent was really strong. And then I'm like, okay, what does that mean? Why is it strong when was working on her? And I think like I asked her, um do you use coconut oil on your skin or like when you have a flare up? And she said, no, I don't do that. I usually use it for cooking or in my hair. But Chris, Dr. Chris Lipat,
Yeah.
she said, yeah, she also recommended it too. It's like, oh, okay. And I was like, maybe I should make some for you.
Yes. Actually, you can make her some some, if you have malunggay and bayabas. Do you have malunggay there?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, oh.
My
Uh, you,
I have Diego. I call him Diego. That's my kababayan.
you can make that an oil, a coconut oil with infused
Uh-huh.
with malunggay or bayabas, no? So 'di ba, you know how to make coconut oil naman 'di ba? Out of the fresh coconut, you just boil together with the
Yes.
malunggay, then you have
Yeah.
laing na.
Yes.
So it can be you can make that one. Let the nutrients of malunggay can also, because malunggay has a magical property to
Yeah.
expel also negative energies, bad spirits. So if there are bad spirits involved, if you infuse that to the coconut oil, it will add their energies and powers together. No, they put infuse also some ginger para to balance na rin.
Yeah. I don't have bayabas though.
It's okay. It's okay. Lemongrass.
I have lemongrass.
You are in Hawaii.
Yes.
You are in Hawaii. I think you have tea plant.
Tea?
Tea plant. The
Yeah.
T.
fortune
Yeah.
the fortune tree, the red one.
Oh, we have plenty red. That's my mom's favorite plant.
Yeah, the tea plant. Yeah. So use that leaves also. make an oil out of it. Because the root, do you brew that the root of the tea plant? It can be wine daw eh. I think Hawaiians do that as a wine. So I never tried it kasi konti pala. I only have few tea plants, so I'm growing a lot of it here. Although it is common also here in the Philippines. The one that I have is I get it from Quezon, pero when I go way back up to the north, there are many also on Ilocos region, and even in Ifugao there are many. So they wear that also as a headdress or as a bahag, something, no. And it is used to expel negative energy. Tapos the green one used for prosperity naman daw. I- So, talagang gusto prosperity, no? Who doesn't want to become prosperous, di ba? But anyway, do you still have any questions in mind? So, if there is no more, see you again next week and happy full moon. It's
Thank you.
already 26. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.